I have my January favorites for you guys. I haven't done favorites in a hot minute, but I really want to get back into some of these classic videos, and I really want to stay on point this year, whether it be my Project Pan, my favorites. I really want to record more for YouTube, do more reviews of products that I have. I just have so much love to put back into this channel, and I really want to get back at it, and I hope you guys will stick around and watch. So if you're new here, I'd love to have you subscribe. If you're not and you're one of my OGs, thank you for still watching after all these years. And I do have social media down below, and let's go ahead and get started. For skincare, I have been loving using this every day underneath foundation. This is the Herbivore Cloud Jelly. It's a plumping hydrating serum, and this just feels so good. It hydrates really nicely on my skin, and I can't say enough about it. I just absolutely love it. I don't feel like it has a smell. Yeah, it doesn't have a real smell to it. It looks like just pink yumminess. And as you can see there, I've used up half of this. I use it almost every morning as a moisturizer, and I feel like this is so amazing. Really, really love it. Love the hydration that it gives my skin, and it's not like overly whelming hydration. It's just enough for my dry skin. Another one from Herbivore that I've been loving is the Supernova 5% vitamin C and caffeine brightening eye cream. This eye cream, look at it. Do you guys see that dent in there? I've been using this underneath concealer and corrector. I absolutely love it. It's like a yellow, it has like a slight little yellow tint to it. I don't really feel like it does that much underneath my eyes, but I do love the hydration that it gives, and it doesn't like overly excessively hydrate to the point where your concealer and corrector are gonna move all over the place underneath your eyes. It gives me just enough hydration so that it's hydrated and those things apply a little bit better. I feel like as we get older, especially this under eye area can get so drying, and this has been a savior lately for me. As far as foundations go, and I'm hoping to do foundation reviews for you guys, even if they're short ones, doing kind of like what it looks like on half of my face, my thoughts. I really want to start getting back into those, even if I don't know, maybe they've already passed the, you know, FOMO, they just released kind of time, but I really want to start doing those again because I feel like it's still informative for those people who might be in the neighborhood of purchasing it and want to know more about a foundation and they look for a review. Okay, first up is a drugstore. Oh my god, this stuff is absolutely beautiful. I just fell in love with it. This is the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint. This gives just like a luminosity, a beautiful glow to the skin. I absolutely love it. I think you can tell in the bottle that it has kind of like that luminous property to it. It's not to the point where you look like you have shimmer on your face. It's just enough to give you like a gorgeous glow. Let me see if I can apply some here to my hands so you guys can see it. I just feel like this looks gorgeous on the skin. Okay, maybe I didn't apply enough, but I will definitely do a full review on this. Love, 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 highly recommend. This has just been constantly something that I reach for the last few months and just incorporate with a lot of other foundations as well, because of the fact that I have more mature skin and I want sometimes that glowiness to the skin. I feel like mixing this in with other foundations has been just wonderful. Next, I have one that is a ride or die. It's something that I have mixed onto my face right now, and this is the Sephora Best Skin Ever. I feel like Sephora's brand isn't talked about enough. People need to give it some more loving, and this one is really, really good. I definitely need to try their concealer from this brand as well and some of their other products, but I absolutely love this. I'm in the shade 24N, and I can't say enough good things. And this gives like a medium, more like natural like finish to the skin. It's not like too matte, but it's not shimmery either. And you can either make it more matte depending on the powder that you put on top, or make it a little bit more glowy depending on the powder that you put on top. But this is one of my all-time favorites so far. Love, love, love. And I've been using it more than more than a couple of years now. Another one that I have to give an honorable mention to is the Rare Beauty. This is the Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. This has SPF 20. If you have a teenager or someone who just wants to give a little bit of a light coverage, I highly recommend this. This is in a dropper style kind of cap, so you just you know, just pour some out. Love this. I feel like Selena Gomez's whole brand is just absolutely beautiful, radiant. It just kind of gives that like her vibe. And I have fallen in love with almost every product that I've tried from there, this included. And I really love this for those like no makeup days, the days that I'm just gonna do some errands or I just want to have a little something on my face. This is absolutely beautiful. Or even if I want to have like a light day at work and not wear like so much coverage, this is really, really gorgeous. Alongside what I was saying about the Sephora brand, this powder right here, I have purchased already, I want to say more than once. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Compact. I'm in the shade medium. This used to be like a big dome, okay? Look how flat it is, and it's because I give this so much love. This to me is like a dupe for the MAC, ooh, let me see what it's called. The MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is a dupe for the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. It's just as beautiful, and I feel like the Sephora brand has a little bit more better olive skin tones. The MAC Mineralized Skin Finish is very limited as far as the shade range, and I feel like this one has a plethora of different skin colors, and you can definitely find your shade. They just have so many, and this is just absolutely beautiful for setting your face. It has kind of like a luminosity to it where it makes it look like skin, and so these two paired together, highly recommend. Next, I want to talk about an eye primer that has blown me away. It's super cheap, and if you're looking for an eye primer, this is the way to go. This is the Alter Ego eyeshadow base, and I have to say I absolutely love this just because it's like creamy enough to blend out and then it dries down, but it's not dry. And I feel like that's an issue with a lot of eye primers. As I get older, especially, a lot of this area is dried out, and I want something that gives a little bit more oomph to it. So I do feel like the P. Louise is a little bit more of a wetter formula. This is gonna have more stickiness to it. This one has just kind of like that perfect consistency, and it's super cheap. They put it on sale all the time, and even at regular price, this is just a really great eye primer. And you know, if you want something to pop your eyeshadow, that baby is it. It's actually the eye primer that I have underneath these shadows today, and I can't even say enough good things about that eye primer. I got it sent to me with a palette from them and was like, an eye primer, but then I said, no, let me try it and see how it is. And I've just fallen in love. I will not repurchase because they sent me this one, but I will be purchasing this when I run out. Next, I have some mascaras. I have some mascaras to talk about. First up, I think you guys are tired of hearing me talk about this, but this will constantly be a favorite forever and ever and ever. I'm actually subscribed to this. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara in the color Bryn, which is like their black. This wand is just absolutely perfection for my eye. It's got like small bristles. If you have a smaller eye, it's really nice because you can go in there. The way I can plump up my lashes, extend my lashes with this wand is just And then on top of that, it's a tubing mascara. So when I go on vacation, this is what I take with me. Especially the days that I work and I want to come home, take a quick shower and go to bed, this is what I wear. Why? Because when I get out of the shower, all I gotta do is do my skincare and I'm done. I don't have to do like extra steps to remove makeup because I look like a raccoon, because this baby right here is so good. Highly recommend. Next up are some that I do have to put some extra effort to take off, but the way these put your lashes are so good. First up, and both of these were sent for review purpose, but that does not change in my mind. First up is the Huda Beauty One Coat Wow. This wand. Reminds me of like an old school wand, but it has a twist to it because it kind of has like that small spiky wand, but then at the same time it has like kind of like an hourglass shape in there, so you can really get in there really close to the base of the lashes, especially in the middle of it. This just really extends my lashes, volumizes them, makes them look beautiful. Also as well, the new Benefit Fan Fest. I have quite a few favorites from Benefit as far as their mascaras, and this new one, when I first saw this wand, I have to say I was like, I'm not gonna like it, because this is not usually the wand that I go for. I don't usually go for this kind of like roundish wand, but there is something about this wand and this formula that really just extend, fan out, and like bring out your lashes. They did a superb job when it comes to this one. Next, I'm going to talk about some moussey lip products that I've really been loving. First up are these by Kaja. I absolutely love these. These are called the Love Swipe. These give kind of like that airy, moussey, kind of in between look to your lips. It's actually what I have on my lips right now, mixed in with the MAC one. These formulas I really love. They're super comfortable. They're not ultra matte. I've been steering away for the longest time from ultra matte lips. I don't really gravitate towards that, and the older I get, the older I feel. I do. But aside from that, I do also feel that my lips, it accentuates a lot of the texture, the lines, if you use like an all matte one. And I want something in between that formulation, not way too matte, and I feel like these are absolutely beautiful. Another one that I've talked about previously is the Demi Matte by Huda Beauty, where it's not like fully matte. And so I've really, like, if I use a matte, I'm always using a lip balm underneath and then usually some gloss on top. I don't really wear all matte anymore. I just don't feel like it's for me anymore. But these are just absolutely beautiful. They kind of give like that powdery, moussey look to the lips, and I really love it. I have today the Love Swipe in Adore You mixed in with the MAC Powder Kiss in a little tamed. I was trying to get it to be a little bit more pink, but apparently I couldn't get it this pink. But these are the two that I have mixed on my lips, and I just love these. These are so comfortable. They look beautiful. And if you're somebody who's just getting into a little bit of color, I feel like you would enjoy these as well. And look, and Kaja's packaging is always on point. It's just so cute. Another thing that I've been loving and was blown away by was the Givenchy. I thought that the hype was not real. I said, this powder's way too expensive. But when the Sephora sale happened, I decided to finally pull the trigger. I finally decided to get this. I got the Voile Rose number 3. This is kind of like a mix between peach and pink. Those are the tones in there. And I have to say, the hype is real. These are really good. I have to say, I can't say enough good things about this. I love the way it sets underneath the eyes. It doesn't look overly dry. It has like a good mixture of different colors in there to really brighten underneath the eyes. Today I have one of my old school favorites, like my tried and true Huda Beauty in the peach pie. That's what I have underneath my eyes to set my under eyes, because I can't live without the Huda Beauty ones, the Easy Bake loose, and now I have the pressed ones, and I really love those. But this is really definitely worth the money. This is a little bit more on that higher end, a little bit more finely milled than the Huda Beauty, and I would definitely recommend getting the tiny one and testing it out. That's what I did so that I didn't spend that much. I wanted to test it out, so then I just got the little tiny one. But I'm impressed. Next, I have something that was sent in PR that I fell in love with. It's actually what's on my cheeks. This is the Pixi Vitamin C Glowy Powder in Peach Dew. This shade, look at that. This is like a bronzy, beautiful, like all-in-one. It kind of gives that glow to the face where you don't even need highlighter as well. It's just beautiful. Love, love, love. It gives like that glow, that bronze to my face, and it's just perfection. I have been wearing this non-stop since they sent it to me. Really highly enjoy. And then I have some sort of fails in here. And I want to start incorporating that in my favorites, is like what has been working for me or what I don't think is going to be working for me. And sadly, it's two products from About Face. First off is their shadow fix. It's the smoothing shadow fix. This, I cannot make it work for me. This primer is so dry and leaves like a crusty, I don't know, like a crusty layer on my lids, and then the eyeshadow just does not work on top of it. This just was not meant for me. I think that this would be really good if you have really oily lids, but that is not the case for me. And I have been using this for months and months and months and trying to incorporate it, and then end up just wanting to hurt it because it just jacks up my makeup. The next thing is something that I'm working on reviewing. I've been testing this out, and whew, I felt like the first times that I applied it, it looked pretty, but then when you look close up in the mirror, I feel like this accentuates a lot of texture. I am going to continue playing with it. I feel like I haven't given it a full chance because of the fact that I've been wearing a mask at work. I was under the weather for quite some time, and because I don't want to get my colleagues sick, I've been wearing a mask, and so I can't really speak as far as the longevity, but I do feel like when applying this, you do have to go in with a sponge afterwards. I don't know. I'm still on the fence with this because I've applied this with brushes, and I feel like you can see all my pores, texture, everything, and it just doesn't look nice. And then I've applied this with a brush and then try to go in with a sponge, and I still feel like it goes on patchy. I've tried also just applying with a sponge and it still looks patchy. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I will definitely be playing with a few different other primers, see if I can get this to work for me and do a review for you guys. I will be having a shorts, if it's not already up, showing the application. I also feel that this is only good for one layer. If you keep layering it on, it brings out so much texture that I don't know. I was super excited because of the fact that this is $22 for 1 ounce and it's super affordable. I even like the fact that it has the doe foot applicator, very reminiscent of the Rare Beauty. The packaging is absolutely beautiful, and the shade actually matched me perfectly, and I bought it online from the About Face website, so I was kind of a little hesitant as to, is it gonna match me, is it not gonna match me? But we're gonna give it a go. It's sort of a fail right now, but we're gonna see if we can make it work, and I'll do a full review for you guys. And that is it for my favorites and fails for this month. Let me know what you guys have been loving. If you guys like these videos, I'd love to hear from you down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing, and if you're not subscribed, hit that little red button, it's free. Thank you guys, and my social media is down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.